Wool ASBV traits are used to describe the quantity and quality of wool-producing sheep. The amount of wool cut and the quality of wool are key factors to increase profit. All non-visual wool traits are reported at 4 ages: post-weaning, yearling, hogget, and adult. It's important to refer to the age that is most applicable to your production system. There are 3 wool traits relating to quantity of wool and 8 traits relating to quality of wool. Let's look at wool quantity traits. GFW is greasy fleece weight and is expressed as a percentage. CFW is clean fleece weight, also expressed as a percentage. Greasy fleece weight refers to the fleece and animal cuts. Clean fleece weight is relative to yield after washing and is how wool is paid for. A ram with a more positive value will produce progeny that cut more wool compared to a ram with an ASBV of 0. The ASBV for this ram's yearling clean fleece weight is 18%. Since only half his genetics will be passed on to progeny, it's estimated his progeny will produce 9% more clean fleece weight. SL is staple length and is recorded in millimeters. Staple length is important if shorter shearing intervals are targeted to ensure minimum staple lengths are being met, preventing price discounts. A ram with a more positive staple length will produce progeny with longer fibre length. With a yearling staple length of 8.6, this ram's progeny will have 4.3 millimetre longer wool compared to a ram with an ASBV of 0. More wool is important, however, the quality of wool also impacts profit. So let's take a look at the ASBV traits available for wool quality. FD is fibre diameter and is measured in microns. A ram with a more negative value will produce progeny with a finer wool. The selection of fibre diameter depends on the type of production system. Some producers choose cut-off limits when purchasing rams as they wish to maintain the current fibre diameter of the flock. If fibre diameter is -1.6 microns, a ram's progeny will produce wool 0.8 microns finer compared to a ram with an ASBV of 0. SS is staple strength, which is recorded as newtons per kilotex. A ram with a more positive staple strength will produce progeny that require more force to break the staple. With a yearling staple strength of 4.0, this ram's progeny will require 2 newtons per kilotex of force to break the staple, compared to a ram with an ASBV of 0. CURV is curvature, which is measured in degrees per millimetre. A ram with a more positive curvature will produce progeny that have more crimp. With a curvature of 4.8, this ram's progeny will have 2.4 degrees per millimetre higher curvature compared to a ram with an ASBV of 0. fdcv is fibre diameter coefficient of variation, which is measured as a percentage. A ram with a lower fdcv will produce progeny with a lower variation in fibre diameter between individual fibres in the fleece. With an fdcv of -1.0%, this ram's progeny will have 0.5% lower variation in micron compared to a ram with an ASBV of 0. By using wool ASBV traits in your ram selection decisions, you can significantly improve the quantity and quality of your flock's wool clip for many generations to come.